Hey guys, how you going? So today we're going to talk about training frequency and how often a person should be training in order to efficiently achieve their goals. Now, this is largely determined by exactly what they're trying to achieve. So we're going to base this little chat on, the average Joe that has a busy lifestyle, isn't trying to become a world champ, just really loves boxing and progressing technically, and wants to have a sustainable training habit that can be carried out week to week on a long-term basis that's going to help them move the needle in their technical boxing and their athletic development. Okay, so we are often tricked into thinking that quantity is better than quality. So, longer sessions more frequently is going to give us the results that we want rather than shorter sessions less frequently. And this is an enormous misconception when it comes to any kind of development, particularly when it comes to long-term perpetual boxing development and athletic development. And the biggest problem is that people are not optimizing their or complementing, I should say, their training with in other areas of their life. So, for example, they might be hitting, their 2 hour sessions every second day or 1 hour sessions every day, whatever it may be. So the quantity of the training is there. But the time that they're spending isn't really spent on things that are specifically needed for their development. Okay. And then furthermore, in other areas of their life, they're not complementing their training through optimizing their nutrition, their recovery, visualization, etc., which are enormous contributors to developing as an athlete and just as a person. So, for example, if you're doing that big session, but then you're dehydrated, or your sleep health is out, or it's you're training on injuries and just furthering those injuries, and irrespective to how much worse they're getting, you need to get those sessions in because of this false misconception of more is better. Then you're going to get caught in a rut, and it's not going to be a long-term sustainable way of gradual growth, because that's what we're trying to achieve here: long-term gradual growth. So finding a sustainable way to develop is all about optimizing all of the other moving parts of your training, not just the actual sessions themselves. Okay. And then within the sessions, what are you spending that time doing? Are you spending that time doing things that are specific to your flaws? Are you, unnecessarily um, going to a gym to do things that can probably be done with a little bit of discipline at home? Um, and then the quality of the sessions, are you spacing your sessions out and specifically allocating time to target different things throughout your sessions? So, for example, are you running too much or allocating too much time to technical components of your boxing that probably don't need as much attention as opposed to other areas of your technical boxing, because you haven't quite had somebody assess and determine exactly what your problems are? Um, are you doing too much strength and conditioning? Are you doing too little cardio? Having this balance is crucial, and if you find the right schedule that not only suits your lifestyle but is time efficient, has quality content over quantity, and is targeting the things that are specific to what you are lacking, this is the best way to optimize your training. And essentially, this is what we offer. We assess where somebody is lacking in their training, and then we design programs specifically to not only their lifestyles but what they are, what their weaknesses are. So we assess their technical boxing and determine exactly what they need work on, and then give them programs specific to that. If they have injuries, we create programs that are, that avoid furthering those injuries, and if anything, can implement things that are going to better those injuries. And there is no need to be training 5 to 7 times a week. Okay, technical boxing takes a long time to develop. A lot of the development is done through visualization, and just using it over a long-term period. The athletic component of the training is something that should be done in quality mass, not quantity mass. Because if you think of the nature of a boxing fight anyway, they're very short. Okay, listen, we're not talking about 12 3-minute rounds because only the top end boxers are doing that anyway. We're talking maximum 4 3-minute rounds, or maybe 6 3-minute rounds. And for an amateur level or a kind of a green professional, 3 3-minute rounds or 3 2-minute rounds. Yeah. So being able to work really hard in a short amount of time, and it has time and time again been scientifically proven to be the quickest way to get fit, to spend less time doing more. So take a step back, assess, you know, how much quality are you putting into your sessions in comparison to quantity? Are you targeting the things that you should be targeting that are specific to your flaws? And are you optimizing your health in other areas of your life and not just focusing on the training itself?